What up with it? It's your boy T holding it down, doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? I just got done paying my bills, you know what I'm saying? I already paid my, you know what I'm saying, my rent for the month. Um, it's just those other utility bills that, be bouncing around and shit. And it is cold, you know what I'm saying? This is the winter time, so I'm already knowing that the gas bill, gonna be high, the electric bill gonna be higher, stuff like that. But this is stupid, you know? I understand I gotta pay and all that stuff, but shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm definitely living paycheck to paycheck, you know? you know, it's crazy. I mean, a lot of us is, you know what I'm saying? It makes it seem like I'm the only one. But we talking about me right now. But yeah, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Doing all that extra shit. I don't know. What's a utility bill that you guys pay? You know what I'm saying? That just, you could do without, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know we need it all, especially for our house to operate right, and that's for to be livable in there, but what's a bill that's just too high, you know what I'm saying? What's one of y'all utility bills? Post it in the comments. For me, I would say that, uh, it would have to go to my electric bill, I do everything I can to try to keep it down, but at the end of the day, I really feel like that they could do like the kilowatts or whatever it is, and saying the usage of you doing this stuff or whatever. But how do we really know that's true? You know what I'm saying? Y'all could be curving that shit up and then making it seem like that we paying way more because the year prior that's what we was paying around that time. Yeah, I see the little graph chart and all that, but that really ain't just really telling me nothing either. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm getting played, and stuff like that, and I really don't know how to judge that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So, but like I said, my electricity bill is it's always crazy. Now, I never had anything get cut off. Well, I take that back. My water bill did get cut off a couple of times, but it wasn't because I couldn't pay it, just that I forgot to pay it. I have it to where it's paperless because they said, you can save something or whatever, you know what I'm saying, besides saving the trees. I ain't gonna say I don't give a damn about the trees, but shit, them trees ain't doing shit for me right now, you know what I'm saying? I need the money. So I think it was saying like they'll give you like a one-time fee or something, like, I'm not a fee, but like one-time payment if you was to go paperless. So I went paperless, and it made it to where I wasn't reminded, you know what I'm saying, monthly that my water bill was due. So they couldn't wait to, turn me off. But that's probably the only thing. It's not due to I ain't had the money, you know what I'm saying? I always had the money to pay my bills, but the thing is though, I just don't have enough afterwards to do what I want with it, you know what I'm saying? So when I do finally get like extra money or whatever, I try to save it, because you never know for when you need it, when I was having car problems, you know what I'm saying, it just randomly happened, and it's crazy too, because once you pay off a car, that's for when, you start having issues, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, if you was never having issues before, or if it was like minor issues, then that's when the major stuff start happening once you get done paying off a car, which is crazy. And a lot of people say, nah, that's not true. It depends on how you take care of the car. Yeah, that plays a fact too. But even if you are, doing what you need to do by, putting the right gas in there, changing the oil, you know what I'm saying, letting the car warm up, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing all the little basic stuff. Stuff still happens, you know what I'm saying? It's a car. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I got a few cars that's, that's in front of the driveway that need to be sold. It looks like I'm deep in my house, you know what I'm saying? If I was like a bank people that drive. And that ain't the case. I just got a few cars that's out there that just need to be sold. One of them, I'll be damn, I'm not going to be fixing it up for nothing. I'm not putting no money into it. I hate and I sold a bank of cars too in my lifetime, That was like a little side hustle I used to do, you know what I'm saying? I used to just like buy cheap vehicles, flip them, you know what I'm saying, and make more money off of them. But that became a hassle over time. I got tired of doing that, you know what I'm saying? Some of the cars I did come across was cool, but you know what I'm saying, I had to stop doing all that shit. But anyway, back to this car. I get tired of fixing up something, and then when it's time to sell it, people gonna try to lowball you anyway. And it's too much, you know what I'm saying? And it's almost like you're wasting your time because you're not going to get over on me. If I put the description what's wrong with the car, you know what I'm saying, and you just so happen not to read it, whose fault is that? It ain't mine. I was honest. I'm telling you everything what's wrong with it. That way that you ain't got no excuse for why you going down. And I sold a lot of cars to where I had to come across those scenarios, to where I'm like hooking up the car real good, making it look good and clean, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's a good running car. And it is, for the price that you get it for. Just for them to say, like for example, if I was to say like, man, I'm selling this car for $3,500, right? I'm just giving an example. $3,500, they'd be like, man, I got $1,200 cash on me right now. Okay, well, you almost there. Keep adding on to that, and then you'll get that amount. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to say, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I need it. I need the money. Nah, bro. I got other people that's looking at this vehicle. Even if I don't, I'll just say that. I got other people that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to hit them up right now then since you ain't got it, And then that's when I'm like, well, can you meet me halfway? Well, nigga, it almost sounds like you still ain't got it because I'm not going to meet you halfway with that amount. You know what I'm saying? I put everything in there. Now, I'm not going to say that I'll be locked in on the price that I'm selling it for. But, don't waste your time like that because you ain't wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in a way you is, but you really waste your time because I really ain't got to drive that far to go back to my house. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where your ass came from. I remember it's just one time this one person drove like 45 minutes away, 45, 50 minutes away. Talking about I'm on my way. They was very communicative, you know what I'm saying? They was letting him know, hey, not that far, you know what I'm saying? And so I ended up meeting him at the Walmart down the street from me because there ain't nobody pulling up to my house, you know what I'm saying? Especially if the car work, you know what I'm saying? Meet me at Walmart or somewhere to where I know it's close. I ain't wasting my time and gas. And we getting that out the way. So I end up, it was like, yeah, I'm about to pull up in the next, 15 minutes. So I said to myself, well, let me at least be there before they, show or whatever. Then I'll be like in a certain area and I'll tell them, And yeah, they end up pulling up and they car was raggedy as hell. So I was like, oh yeah, I see why they trying to live with something else. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if they just didn't have a car and they had to get a ride up there. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, hey, then now I got a car. You know what I'm saying? And then he probably giving that person a ride because that car like it was going to break down. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so once he got there, I was saying, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and make this sale. I could walk. Man, Walmart was not that far from my house, so I could have just walked back to the house. You know what I'm saying? And I try to have areas like that. You know what I'm saying? That way that, if I did make the sale, which a lot of times I did, I could just walk back to the house. I could just play it off. And so he ended up pulling up. He was like, oh, yeah, he was checking out the car. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is smooth. You know what I'm saying? Pop the hood. You know what I'm saying? I popped the hood, because I cleaned it all. I was really good at detailing. I used to work at this one detail shop when I was in high school. Uh, yeah, one of the many jobs I had. And I learned how to detail once I realized that once I realized how much that cost for them to detail the car, but then the amount of pay they was paying me per hour, I said, nigga, I ain't doing this. So I ended up finding my own lane, and I started doing it on the side, and I was making some decent money. I didn't have a lot of people doing it, you know what I'm saying, like commenting and all that stuff, but all the cars that I had over time, I ended up cleaning them up, hooking them up and all that stuff, making them look good or whatever. So anyway, I popped the hood. He up there looking, oh yeah, man, this look good. You know what I'm saying? What year is this again? Saying all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He looking through the doors. It's almost like that he was trying to find something that was wrong with the car just so he could tell me, like lowball me a lower price. Now some of that stuff, it wasn't perfect. So, he was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got no, what was that? He was saying something about the CD player. Like, oh man, you ain't got the Bluetooth on there? I'm like, nah man, but that's something to where you can just upgrade on your own, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really get in the car for the stereo, nigga, you need something to drive that's dependable, Now I get it, you want to have this and that or whatever, but my nigga, if I took pictures of everything and you saw with your eyes that, you know what I'm saying, well, actually, it probably ain't gonna say no Bluetooth on there, but still, you know what I'm saying? Do you want the car or not? That's what I was kind of saying in my head. And then, like, the person that he was waiting on, well, the person that was waiting on him, because he didn't want to get the ride, he was actually pressing him. He was like, hey, man, hurry up and check what you need, man, because I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I was saying to myself, yeah, let's, he's saying it for me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, let's hurry up. Now I get it. You don't want to be looking at a car for no 10 minutes and then drive away or whatever. So I knew that he wanted to test drive it. So I wasn't just going to sit there because I don't know what they had in mind. I think like, okay, well, he got dropped off. He wanted to test drive the car by himself, drive off, and then, his homeboy just say, I don't know where he went, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta go. And then he leave, and then that's their little scam, the little hustle that they do. You ain't gonna get over on me. You know what I'm saying? So I said, nah, I'm gonna ride with you, because he was trying to make it seem like that he just wanted to hop in it because it was already started. I said, well, I'll tell you what, man, go ahead and turn it off. And then, because I was trying to beat him to the punch, because maybe he was thinking, well, he already started up because, you know what I'm saying, it probably need to jump, then start it up or something. No, start it up. That way you can hear it. He started up. Oh, yeah, man, it sounds good. Yeah, okay, let's go. He did not have a seatbelt on, though. I had mine on, though, because, I try to play it off. I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no insurance on this car, you know what I'm saying? I just got it, so I ain't trying to get pulled over either. Ain't had no tent on there or nothing. So I put on my seatbelt, you know what I'm saying, just try to, throw him the hoop, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, man, you need to put your shit on, too. But he didn't, you know what I'm saying, that's fine, you know what I'm saying, you get pulled over, nigga, it's really gonna be my ass, because, you know what I'm saying, that car is getting towed. But, so, anyway, we didn't go too far. So he was driving it, they're turning up the radio, up there trying to find something. He was trying to find something on the radio so we could listen to it. I said to myself, man, damn. He was skipping to every damn channel. And I said to myself, if you listen, I don't even listen to the radio like that. I used to listen to the radio a long time ago, but I don't no more, man. Once I realized that the radio was just basically brainwashing with certain songs to listen to. Listen to it all the time, listen to it. And then you find yourself singing that shit. I want to listen to a song because I want to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? I understand they presenting new music out there and stuff like that, but I also understand brainwashing. I ain't want to do that. So I listen to my own music. I'll be on Apple Music, Spotify. Hell, back in the day, I was listening to a lot of CDs. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a long time since I listened to radio. Anyway, I said to myself, nigga, if you try to find something on the radio and you don't know the channel by now, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to stay focused, because he was looking at the radio too much, I guess, trying to understand it while driving. And that's why I was like, oh, shit, man. I hope this nigga don't hit no damn curb. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But, anyway, he was like, man, is it cool if I take it on the highway? You know what I'm saying? I want to see how I get up. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, go ahead, man. Shit, yeah, shit. So, he kept on driving or whatever. I thought he was familiar with the area. This nigga passed up on the highway. You know what I'm saying? The little entrance thing to get onto it. He passed up on it. I was like, oh, shit, where this nigga going? Shit, maybe he know another highway. You know what I'm saying? But, no. So, we had to do a loop. I said to myself, nigga, I ain't put that much gas off in here now, shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fill it up. This ain't no car dealership to where I gotta do it. I ain't gotta do shit, first of all. You know what I'm saying? So, we had a little gas in there, but I said to myself, just in case this nigga do not buy it, man, I got, take it back to the house and then just wait on the next person to try to get it. Because, again, I'm not trying to be putting all this gas in there. I think it had, close to a half a tank, but it wasn't on there. But anyway, we finally got on the highway. He up here, driving fast and shit. And he up here, he can, drive it, accelerate and let go, go on, okay, yeah, it's holding. I said, yeah, man, it's a good car, man. I don't know how far you trying to drive or whatever, but it'll get you to where you need to go, I said, I don't sell no junk cars. And then he was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Just going in with it with my baby mama and all that stuff, man. She just took my car, you know what I'm saying? All that extra shit. I said, man, I said to myself, I hear you. But, nigga, you want to buy it or not? That's what I was thinking. So I had to play it out. I was like, oh, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Baby mamas do be tripping sometimes and stuff like that. But now you have your own car. You know what I'm saying? That way she can't tell you nothing. And then he was talking about, well, she probably going to end up wanting to take this too. You know what I'm saying? Because this is better than the car that she took from me. You know what I'm saying? She might want to even take it. Oh, once we end up going back to the Walmart parking lot, his homeboy was gone. He ended up calling him. He was like, man, where he go, man? He started looking around, where he go? I said to myself, oh, shit. I hope this nigga don't think I'm going to have to take him home if he do not buy this car, because, my nigga, you going to have to walk. Shit, I don't do that. Shit. Or I could charge you, you know what I'm saying, and get some money one way or another. But I said to myself, I ain't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? That is not my responsibility. So his homeboy ended up driving back around. I guess he went inside of Walmart, but the way that we parked, it was kind of further out on the corner to where it wasn't a lot of cars. That way that he could immediately see where I was at from when he pulled up. That was zero excuse, nigga. What y'all you on? Nigga, I'm over here. So he ended up pulling back up. He's like, man, where was you at, dog? I was looking for you and everything like that. Yeah. He was like, man, chill out, man. I had to go in there and grab some stuff. So I said, man, what you think of the car? I'm trying to get it out the way, nigga. Look at we burn time. What you think about the car, bruh? He was like, yeah, man, it's cool and everything like that, man, but I ain't even got all the amount, you know what I'm saying? So I said to myself, I did a pause in my head, nigga, why you wasting my time then? If you knew you ain't have all the money, at least be up front with me and say, hey, man, and this is before meeting up. This is before meeting up and all that stuff. At least let me know. If I have the price for $3,500, right? For the example I said, and if you say, hey, man, I only got 27, you know what I'm saying? I probably would say, hey, man, shit, you do it for 29, man, it's yours, you know what I'm saying? I do it for that. But if you're not communicating with me and all that extra stuff, then I think that you're trying to run a game on me, it ain't gonna work. Like I said, again, you wasting your time. I mean, you wasting mine too, but, so he's like, man, you know what I'm saying? How about if I give you what I got now, and then, you know what I'm saying, about a month or so, I could give you the rest, because I still got other bills, you know what I'm saying? I still got to knock that out and stuff. I said, nah, man, I don't do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, you can still hold on to the, the title and everything. But, again, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you. And another thing is, too, your ass may be driving, you know what I'm saying, through these toll pipes, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm the one that's getting the ticket because it's still registered under my name. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, we ain't doing that because I learned my lesson on one of those, too. And, nah, we ain't doing that. If you're buying it, it's yours. I ain't ever gonna see you again in my life because it's a as is. I'm telling you exactly what's wrong with the car. This is the price for it. And we moving on, straight up. I don't want to see you no more, bro. And, so he didn't end up getting the car because it didn't go his route. And he wasted his time. Also mine, too. So we went from there. And then he tried to hit me up once we left and talking about, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? I came up with a couple of more hundred. So I'm saying to myself, okay, a couple of more hundred. Is that going to make it to where it's at least close to 2,000 now? So I said, how much you got? This nigga talking about somebody gonna let me borrow $200 and I could make that go towards it. I said to myself, nigga, you still far away, nigga. Once you get your shit together, then we could try this again. If I got the car. If I ain't got the car no more, I don't know what to tell you. I ain't gonna hold the car just for you. Again, I don't even know you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Why should you have to be doing all that? I ain't doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I ended up selling the car to somebody else. I think that particular car, I gave it to this one female. She had like a son with her and stuff like that. So I was like, well, maybe she ain't gonna be wasting my time. But then again, you never know, because just because somebody meet up with you, that doesn't mean it's gonna guarantee happen. You know what I'm saying? Go down. So that's just what that was. So she ended up getting the car or whatever. She asked me, did it have any warranties? Well, I was like, nah, it's as is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'll be honest with you. Let you know what's wrong with it. That way, if you want to deal with it, you can. If not, then, you know, because a lot of people know Shade Tree Mechanics, you know, and they could fix it for a whole lot cheaper rate than, you know what I'm saying, taking it to a real dealership or, you know, place or whatever. So it's up to you, you know. So he kept on blowing me up. Hey, man, yeah, man, I'm closer to it. Closer to the amount. So I had to hurry up and let him know, hey, man, I ain't got the car no more. It got sold. He's like, what, dog? You done sold it already? You know what I'm saying? I was trying to save up for that. So I told him, I said, hey, man, I get it, but I don't hold cars for nobody, you know. I sell it, you know. It's first come, first serve, you know. And he talking about, well, I sold off all this money and stuff like that, you know, trying to get this car. And you end up selling it, trying to make it seem like that, you know what I'm saying, it's my fault, you know what I'm saying. Nigga, I got to sell it, you know what I'm saying. So guess what? You got the money now. You could look somewhere else and get you another car. Get you something. You know what I'm saying? Now you get to pick. And so he said something else. I just ended up blocking him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to communicate with you. Like, what we communicating for? You know what I'm saying? We just talking for what? I don't get it. So yeah, that was one of the examples of the stories, you know what I'm saying, of a car I sold. But yeah, I'll probably end up telling some more stories, you know what I'm saying, because over time, I want to say it was at least the low 30s of amount of cars that I sold. And then personal vehicles I had, it was at least, I want to say maybe at least 5 or 6. I want to say probably like 6 cars I personally had. But I definitely sold at least 34, 35 cars, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't my personal cars. And it was fun. So if y'all want more stories or something like that, say it below in the comment section, and I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I know some of this should be boring, you know what I'm saying, but I'm trying to get used to being in front of the camera, like I said, talking and all this stuff, and get it going and whatever. So yeah, if y'all want to hear more, you know, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll get up with y'all later. Peace.